What's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. I'm your boy Karistos, and in today's video we're gonna be reviewing a new game, and the game is called Game of Empires Warring Realms. Good. Now this is not a sponsored video. The developers of this game did contact me about it, asked me if I wanna represent them as a YouTuber. I said I'm gonna think about it and I want to have a look first to see how the game is, and this is what we're gonna be doing today. I'm gonna be having a first glance of the game, and I wanted you guys to be with me to see for yourself how the game looks like and how it performs. Now the game itself is still in beta version, so it hasn't officially been released. They're still developing it. They're taking feedback from players and YouTubers alike to correct a lot of the things. But if you do want to play the game, you can already install it. It's currently available only in the United States, France and Germany, if I remember correctly. If not, I'll probably correct it on the screen. But anybody can install it. Like for example, my Google Play account is from Romania, and therefore I had to install it from the APK. So I will leave a link both for the install from the Google Play part, and also a link for the APK if you want to install it and you're from a different country and check the game out. But with that said, let's not waste any time, get straight to it and check out the game and see if it's worthy. Let's see what comes out of it. So it looks like it's gonna be having the animated type of graphics, which I don't mind, especially if we're gonna be going into the Age of Empires vibe. Then that is the vibe, that is the type of graphics they were using back then.
Though we valiantly battled for prosperity, despair is an unusually resilient warrior. Yet hope is oft well suited to the role of the Redeemer. Game of Empires.
Probably should have done the voiceover. My voice fits way better, but I am pleasantly surprised to see that they put a narrator and not just some moving graphics with text on it. Right, let's look at the game. What do we have? What do we have here? Oh, we have races. Okay, so we directly start with choosing the race, which is very Age of Empires like. So what do we have? Britannia, a more commonly known as the UK. The Roman Empire, more commonly known as Italy. China, more commonly known as China. Korean, Russian Empire, Kingdom of France, Holy Roman Empire, so the version of Roman Empire that was killing everybody, and the Japanese. So when I used to play Age of Empires, Japanese was the race I would always go to because I just love the style. I'm a big Japanese fan. But when you are choosing your race, the one thing that you want to be looking for is the unique units, because I just noticed that each race comes with its unique units. Like for example, I see for the Korean they have the archers. Holy Roman Empire, they have footmen. The Kingdom of France has cavalry. Ninja for the Japanese. Now, you know I have to go with the Japanese now. I have to. So Japanese it is. Let's get straight into the game. Okay, so the vibe definitely looks Age of Empires like. Then again, that's exactly how I got stuck with Rise of Empires. So I'm not getting overly excited about it. Let's dive more into it and see if they continue with the vibe or if it's just one of this marketing type of intro thing. Oh, okay, so when you're moving units, you have to slide where they're gonna be moving, so that is something very different compared to other places where you just click on a spot on the map, click attack, and the troops move there instead of having control of what happens with the troops. Oh no, the guy died. Let's rush a bit through the tutorial so we get to the actual game, because the tutorial is irrelevant. In all fairness, I haven't played a game where the tutorial actually showed you the game. So we are collecting food. Let me guess, I need to cut wood. Yes. So till here we are in the Rise of Empires vibe. This is how Rise of Empires also is presenting its tutorial, even though the game has nothing to do with that thematic. It's literally just marketing. They didn't even try to make it even similar to that. So let's see if this is gonna be the exact same story. But compared to Rise of Empires, at least you have to give them to them. The buildings and everything looks very Age of Empires. Like I'm getting the vibes here. Just trying to rush this tutorial so I can get to the fun part. Because I see I'm also restricted to everything else. Like I cannot move, I cannot do nothing. Oh, I just realized we have ages, as in Age of Empires, because that was the entire deal. You were evolving to a new age, and here we have the same thing. Okay, so we're moving more and more towards the positive Age of Empires. For anybody that doesn't know what Age of Empires is, it's because you are too young. Age of Empires is a classic. It's for old people. But still, one of the damn good classics. And it's about time that somebody finally makes a mobile version of the game that you used to play on something that is not even closely remotely close to how strong this phone is compared to the PC I was using to play Age of Empires. So it's obviously the mobile is totally different thing than Windows or PC for that matter, but still it's about time somebody does a mobile version of those classics perfectly. Okay, we can zoom in and out. Whoa, okay. That zoom though. Anybody that doesn't play Rise of Empires doesn't understand what I'm talking about. But if you are playing Rise of Empires, then you know what I mean. Look at me zooming in and out. Ha! And for a fact, I'm not inside a castle. I'm on the map. Like I'm playing directly on the map and not having the castle inside as a separate world, so you can actually develop your place and see what's going on the map in the same time. I'm liking it till now, but again I'm very curious to see how everything is gonna work out, what's, because there are a lot of difficulties. Like it made sense when you're doing a PvP game against a few players, win, lose, finished. But to have a long-term strategy game with this concept of having an open world that you live play on it, that is gonna be interesting. Let's say interesting. I'm very curious to see how they incorporated that into a live game. Or I think the word I'm looking for is open world. Kind of like what I'm trying to look for in a game like this is like, look, I love also the grinding part of a game, but I do not want a full-on grinding. Like if I want a full-on grinding, I'm not playing a multiplayer game. I'm playing something like old school Sierra games where I'm alone in some nice quests and just enjoying that vibe. But if I'm playing a PvP game with other players, I want You know, I want action, I don't want grinding. I'm sick of games where you have to spend your entire life inside the game just so you don't fall behind others. I mean, till now I must say the performance is pretty, like the fact that I'm recording like and charging my phone, so my phone is currently really overheated. I could relaxingly put an egg on it. I don't have a bad phone, but I don't have the most amazing new phone either. So the fact that, like, you cannot complain about the graphics are pretty high detail, and the fact that you are working with the entire map, I mean, you're not really working with the entire map, it's segmented, but the transition between one and another is so fine that you don't even feel it. Right, we have heroes. Currently have a purple hero, really nicely animated. I love the fact that they also have background with it. I feel like I know this guy from somewhere, I just don't know where. Is that Genghis Khan? It is Genghis Khan. Oh, Alexander the Great, I just realized the names. Lionheart Richard. Caesar Imperator. You have Caesar as your hero. Okay. Nobunaga. I'm gonna pretend I know who that is. Charlemagne sounds familiar. Joan of Arc makes sense. Frederick the First was he, I think. Hannibal, that's also well known. Zhuge Liang, I actually heard about him, but don't ask me from where. Probably from Emperor Rise of the Middle Kingdom. Cleopatra, as expected, because she's definitely gonna be doing something. Ivan, that's a name. Mulan, folk heroine. Lol. So the heroes are looking nice actually. That's what, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 skills. Effective after you own the hero. I love that they do offer stats. Hero might. The one thing I hate about Rise of Empires is they don't offer you the stats that you as a player want to know to choose the best thing, to calculate what would be best, what would work better. They just don't offer nothing for bloody knows what reason. This game does. Like, again, this is not a sponsored video, this is not to downgrade Rise of Empires and praise this one, but it is one of the things that I've always complained about. Even for me as a content creator, there's only that much I can talk about heroes and how they work, because there's only that much we know about the bloody heroes. So I'm happy to see some stats around here. I don't know how much it will gonna help you. That is something probably you're gonna see or not see later, but as a first view, it's looking good. But till now, it's looking like it's keeping the Age of Empires vibe. So I think in the end the game was and is designed to have the Age of Empires mobile vibe. Now how it applies and how nicely it's done is a different story, but for now it's looking good. So same like in Age of Empires, you need to, by developing technology and buildings and all that stuff, is how you raise your whatever it's called, prosperity. Building a house, and once you reach a certain amount of prosperity, you can evolve to the new age. So this is what I'm trying to do, to rush that part, develop to the new age, and hopefully get access to other things so I can show you guys more of the game and not just me building houses. town hall has been renovated. A new age is upon us. Bam! Bronze Age. And that's how you evolve, guys. I do love that they have the bundle type of item use. Things that you, in other games I know, have to actually pay for. Yo bro, cut some wood. Princess, come here. Kill a sheep. And you build something. A monument. Yep, just in the middle of nothing. We need you, dear lord. Ready, got my first alliance invitation. Let's confirm and check it out. Lanzelang Ispins. So Germans. How do I know they're Germans? Is because I live in Germany. So technically speaking, I am German, kind of. I've only been living here for 3 years, so on one side I don't want to say I'm German because I haven't been living long enough in Germany to consider myself German, and I don't have German nationality. On the other hand, I don't want to make it sound like I'm refusing to accept that I'm German considering I'm living in Germany. So yeah, it's complicated. So this is the concept of relocating your entire town. Everything goes into caravans, everybody's running, and you relocate to the new position. I like it. Much more realistic than teleporting fucking castles. Just saying, Rise of Empires. That is an enemy. Well, enemy. Another player. His army looks a bit more interesting than mine. So this is what I mean. Like, you are in the middle of your entire development here and so on. And in the meantime, you also see the surroundings. You are in connection with the rest of the map and not just, you know, separated from it. I wish I can give you more about the game, but apparently it does take a while to develop and find new stuff. I will probably do another video once I reach a certain level where I can talk more about the game, about other elements, specifically combat, which is what I'm interested the most to see, the combat part of the game, and to check out the events that require strategy and how that plays out. But I think as a first impression view, we are definitely looking at a mobile Age of Empires style of game, and personally it's looking good. Like, I cannot say nothing really bad about it. But we'll have to wait and see how the game develops. I have to play it more to know more about it. But again, as a first impression, it does look exciting. It does look promising. But definitely gonna be keeping an eye out. Most probably I'm gonna be doing a second video regarding this game, just to if I discover anything interesting about it, I will definitely let you know. And again, I'm leaving the links for the games, both for the Google Play part for anybody from USA, France or Germany, and also the APK for anybody else that want to install the game and play it. I think it's definitely worth to check out the game. But let me know what you guys think as a first impression from the game in the comment section below. If you enjoyed the content, please leave a like. It does help me out grow the channel, and of course subscribe to get notified of all the new videos coming out. But that's it from me, guys. Thanks again for checking in, and I'll see you guys in the next one.